opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? Liking 8, ready.
First play is to the air. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
No! Cougar 19!
First carry here for Ashton Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf.
Back to throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. Third down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Go 80.
Throw here, third down. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Working on first down. And this one is knocked away from the intended targets. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up second down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Cage, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Cut for big yards on the right side. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got it in the red zone. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
I don't need to. 180.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Back to the well again. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes now. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! The Raiders pick it up, free, up the middle, it's a breakaway! 30! And they return it all the way back for 2 to minimize the sting of that opposing touchdown.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A pickup of 17. And that's a Vegas first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Get it. 19, Tiger, 19. Go.
First down, and they go right back to it. We'll cobble together a yard there. Ashton Gelati driving in there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Second down pass play coming. Finds his fullback. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar, 19. 19, Lion.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one is launched downfield. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt finds deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fielded just beyond his 40. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now. 60 by. Cap alert. Cap alert. Let's go.
They'll toss it. Genty. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Looking to throw here. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have 3rd and 4 to start out.
19, 18. Ready,
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos.
From the red zone on 1st. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And the Chiefs pick it up. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So holding on the offense, Brock, and a quick declination from the defense, that turnover will stand. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that means 3rd down coming up.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 44-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready? 60 boxes, 60 boxes. Ready?
Pitch play to Jency. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Running it after the penalty. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Setting up to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jency. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, brought inside the 15. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Jency from the gun. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
3rd and long for him here. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Setting up the running back screen. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone in line. First down throw, Mahomes. And it's caught, Jalen Royals. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That's complete to Johnston, out right. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Cougar 19.
Here's a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 44-yard line.
They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And they make the tackle at the 38. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here we go, Jack. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing. You're getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They are throwing it again. He's got it in the red zone. And they get get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Get it. Bracco 80.
Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down.
Remember in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
This ain't what you want.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Making some progress here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Handoff on second and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. To the air on third and long. He finds Worthy, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has it down close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Yellow.
From the red zone on first. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Yellow.
They'll send him up the middle. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only manages 1 yard on that run, so now they'll need 3 on third and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's third and goal.
Yellow.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Coming left is Genty. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions.
1st down, play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Pass play coming here. Complete now to the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
To number 83. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now, out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So the pass on that long 52-yard field goal attempt, they're going for it.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They're going to throw for it on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Cougar 19. Go.
Counter give to Genty. And he's going to pay off his 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 1.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Hurting themselves with that delay of game, Brock. It's now 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. Bronco 80.
Looking in the air here. He's got it in the red zone. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 15-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go, set. Deputy Lion.
Giving this to Genty. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Back to Genty. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Carlson's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
First down throw, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So it's second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Yellow. There's a blue lane.
Here's Mahomes now. Gets it to him on the screen. He dodged the tackle. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
I don't need to. There's a blue lane.
Throwing again, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 4th and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 43.
Yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So it'll be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Finds him over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Hits his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Chase him.
Airing it out to start this drive. That one's complete, right side. Down to the 10. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
8 yards to go, and they approach the 2nd down. To the air, Mahomes. That's worthy of running the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
17 yards.
That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. So you know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Deputy! 19, stop Cougar 19!
And out to Jency. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders close to beginning the year 4-0. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Come on, set! Bronco 80! Go!
Another give here to Jency. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down.
Let's go! Cowboy 80! Hey, speed! Ready,
Straight ahead with Jency. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down. He got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here we go!
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Ready?
You're drawing up for him. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home.